Today is July 29th, 2023, and I'm deciding to make a video. One of my video journals to post online. I've been making video journals like this for a little while for myself as sort of a way to document my process and my personal transition, professional transition that I've been putting myself through out of the social services and into, being an artist. And I've been posting some videos of me dancing and my interest in combining video and dance together. But I want to throw up something that's just like direct and personal in the sense of like the day-to-day of the ebb and flow, the ups and downs of this journey, because like many artists, it's like we don't really know where it's going to take us, and there's definitely like this push and pull of the creation process is creating just whatever art that I want to create. Is it more just for me getting into the flow and expressing my soul? Is it to share? Is there a livelihood at the end of this tunnel, or along the way, or at least some can some of my livelihood be generated from the creative process, my own art, and yeah, that's still the question. Sometimes I feel inspired and I'm like, yeah, like of course, yes, but of course I'm meant to be a professional artist and bring my expressions into the world and share it and collaborate and that's the strongest, that's the predominant. But for sure there's times when it's like you just hit these roadblocks, these really basic things, and then it's like, oh, it's going to take so long. Like, how am I, this transition, I'm going to need other things. I'm going to have to go back to jobs to figure this out. And like, the roadblocks being like, sometimes just very technical and very practical. Like my laptop has trouble, there's a lot of lag when it's rendering, and just the video editing process is like laborious and takes forever on old equipment, and I don't have audio equipment and I want to get that, but I don't have any money for that right now. And just these things that I was like, oh, maybe I can submit this to film festival, maybe I can submit this little, I have footage now, and I'm building my database of like my materials, but yeah, I like a challenge. I'm in it for a challenge, obviously. And yeah, sometimes you just hit these, like, you get excited and you gain enough of what you need to start making something, and then you hit a wall in the way and you're like, oh, I thought I could be here sooner, and then you're like, and then it's waiting. It's this dance between like I need to be patient, and yet also a part of me is just so ready to just be out there and be wild, and but the inner world is ready for, and I on so many levels feel ready to just like get out there, but then there's the framework around how where the creation sort of finds its place, and the components that need to still come together. There's so many moving components in video production, and sometimes I'm just like this racehorse, like chomping at the bit to get going, you know. But I need the saddle, I need the jockey, I need, yeah, I mean, that's the metaphor I'll go with right now. I'm not sure it's the most fitting one. So today is just like frustration with this week. I've been like, like there's deadlines coming up and things that I want to submit to, but I need audio equipment, or maybe I can source most of what I need online, like free sound samples. And then I'm trying to color correct, and I have to like restart my computer every 15 minutes. So I just decided to at least make this and share in this capacity. So yeah, yeah, for whatever it's worth, I want to put out this, and so maybe I'll post more. We'll call it Good Morning Sundays, just a weekly entry as to how things are going. When I'm reaching the end of my rope, or when I'm like threading new thread and feeling like the tapestry is growing ever more interesting and exciting. I'm trying to follow my excitement right now, because I think there's a lot of there's all these patterns and routines in my life right now, and it's feeling a bit stale. So I'm trying to rustle up ruffle my own feathers in a way that makes me feel fresh. So I will leave it at that. And yeah, we'll see you next Sunday.